Hey everyone, Sunright Guy here. Today I'm going to be watching the 27th episode of Sousou no Frieren. Last episode, I think we kind of wrapped up our second test, so, went pretty well overall, I would say. We got to take down the fake Frieren, which was the biggest thing, right? Frieren, the final boss in a way, so pretty interesting. But that's all said and done. Frieren did get caught a few mimics near the end there, but we survived. It's kind of the important thing. Now, we're pretty close to the end of the show, at the very least, end of the first season, because the second season has been announced, so that's cool. I mean, not super surprising. Like, I think this anime is still ranked number 1 on my anime list, so clearly a popular show. But yeah, not much time left here, so not really enough time for like a third test. So probably just kind of gonna chill for the next 2 episodes, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So let's just jump on in. Three, two, one, play. Definitely the best picnic spot. I mean, has it become any less true? What's what what what's up? What's up? But was that a pissed face? I mean, I guess it could be, but looked more befuddled, more confused. But he knows it better than I do. I'll take his word for it. I can't read women. I don't know what's on her mind. I'm not gonna pretend otherwise. She's always upset about something when it comes to Stark. Let's be honest. We're eventually gonna have to say goodbye to Kanye and Louina, and it's gonna be a sad day. I mean, same with you, Bill. Like, I assume we'll eventually have to leave her, but also be very sad. But if she wants to join the party, I'd be all for that. Yeah, we'd have to watch her back, but worth it. An era of humans. Ningen no Jidai. Oh, okay. Yeah, I believe so. What did she do? Oh, yeah, that did happen. I remember. And she told you no. Oh, I mean, it was pretty broken. Like, I get it. You can't be too mad at her for that. But I get your feelings though. But at a certain point, you have to face reality. Like, you can break out the duct tape, but like, she was just giving you the most logical solution. We know Freeren's not the most tactful, you know. Oh, Hina-chan. Yes, please do. That would be nice. Yeah, if I was trying, I always get really nervous as she every time she approaches me. And okay, that was a yes. That was consent for touching. Let's go. That was really cute. Like, I couldn't have written that scene better than myself. It sucks when it crashes because I can no longer guarantee the recording's still going because you lose a red dot in the recording software. Don't mind me, I'm just eating. I get it. She was trying to be, nice, I guess. Touchy subject. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Yes, and doesn't that suck? Though your boss typically doesn't care about your feelings. You clock in, do your 8 hours, clock out. Damn, he is not holding back. Toshikani no. Dinkin's such a cool old mage. Gonna miss him a little bit too. It's because you're a good dude. I was not Mahiki once upon a time back in my day. Only if you strive for improvement. Time itself doesn't improve anything. It's just the river that flows and you have to build a boat for it. That sounds like a good metaphor in my head. But time is a river, boat is the effort. Don't question me. Hey, Frieren! Hey, I would love a visit from her. Oh, well, yeah, okay. I guess we can try this. But it's a real fixer-upper. Yeah, that's asking a lot. But it'd be great if you could. Hopefully. But she's trying to, I love Frieren. Don't say that. You're gonna make her pout again. We'll find someone else. Oh, okay. So he is gonna do his best. But yeah, I guess in a world with magic, anything's possible, but still quite the job. That was kind of rude. She clearly treasured it. And fake Frieren just broke it. That was a tongue twister. Fake Frieren. It's not a tongue twister, I just can't talk. She's trying to help you. Okay, that definitely does not hurt, man. Don't be a wuss. Like, she's not a melee class. She's not gonna hit very hard. And she's a girl on top of that, so don't be a baby. No, you're not wrong. Feels like weeks ago. Well, sorry to be an inconvenience for you and your profits. Swallowin. I can't remember if I've ever commented on the name. I probably have, but it's a great name. And yeah, that actually looks pretty good. Like, you can't even really tell it got shattered into a pile of wood. You better be grateful. She went through a lot. Yeah, we know that about her. You can't get too mad at her. We love that autistic elf. We always will. A little bit of drool there. Frieren's the best. Gonna go tuck her in. Maybe give her a head pat. Did I say I wanted that blanket on me? But yeah, that face really says it all right there. You don't always need words to have a nice moment like that. Yuba looking as smug as always. You love to see it. I'd like to apologize for getting mad at you. And thank you for fixing my staff. I'm glad we have a second season because now that it's getting really close to the end, like I'm really starting to feel how much I would miss Frieren, the character in particular. Like, characters come and go. Frieren is just always my favorite. Like, she can't compete with Yubo's sex appeal and everything, but still, Frieren's the best. Yeah, considering how brutal it was, how unfair it was. Can never look at her hair the same way again. Talking about Frieren, I take it? Because, I mean, she's well acquainted with her. It's all her fault, those unworthy past. I keep wanting to read that as sense, but that's definitely not how they're pronouncing it. People stop blaming Frieren for everything. Oh, that means getting out of the chair. I think we've only seen her out the chair like maybe one scene in like flashback. It was a nice scene though. I'm referring to the one where she and Frieren like had the one shot where they were looking different directions, I think. So he can tell. He knows about that big throbbing mana that she conceals under those, underneath. Just senile old man, I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, this is a case of you have to be a certain power level to actually understand how out of your league someone is. It's a bit of a shonen battle anime trope that I'm referring to, but it tracks. Yep, yep. Those evil scum of the earth demons. And she's had a lot of time. Yeah, but comes down to priorities. This angle kind of makes it look like admiring those feet. Which I couldn't blame him for. Like, I think he did get a glance over there at the end of that shot. Yeah, that was still the peak of the show. Just telling her to end herself as she walks away. He's just being humble. Damn. He is old. Okay, I was very confused what I was looking at for a second there. The hair was just moving it. Okay. Whose man is bigger, though? I don't even want to try to pronounce that name the way they're pronouncing it. I will fail. It's because I'm just saying Zedia. Ooh, what a beautiful place. Hello. What? What? I didn't even do anything. My mana frightens you. Man, she is harsh. Okay, I like her. Can we not bully her? Is she gonna pass anyone? I mean, she's obviously not just gonna fail a free run like that. I mean, she hasn't let anyone else pass. Answer does not surprise me. Well, that's just like your opinion, man. You can't do that. You can't fail the titular character. Back then, she had her old team. Makes a difference. Like is a skill, too. Of course, he's drunk. Because you're cute, I love you, and I want you to marry me. That too. Oh, it had to be you. Like, I wanted you. A long time ago. Are we talking like childhood or? I bet she made more of an impression on him than vice versa. And then I love how casual she is with it. Because, you know, like a typical anime scene. Be like, hey, little boy, are you okay? Are you hurt? You know, what's the problem? Do you want me to help you? Like, here, hold my hand. But Frieren does things the way Frieren does things. I literally don't know who you are. Kundaranai Maho. I'm sure she does. Yeah. Frieren in some ways, like, she may be her disciple. Doesn't have nearly enough mana, but don't underestimate her. Because she can probably imagine herself as the first class mage. Oh, she sees the mana, does she? I mean, she does spend a lot of time with Frieren. She can feel it, and that's what really impresses her. We just wanted you to pass her, not steal her. Yeah, this. Sokto. We do not need NTR in this show, thank you. Imagine having two beautiful elf mage girls fighting over you. It does almost sound like she's coming after her. I feel like this is some form of work harassment. Like I feel like there's laws against this, like abuse of power and all that. Yes, you are. Say it loud, say it proud. And there we go, we got it. Just like Frieren said, nothing here surprised her from her failure to her passing. I can't believe she. I mean, I can. I'll talk more about it in the discussion. I feel like I have a lot to say in the discussion, but we'll see. Okay, give us a preview. Just laughter. I heard Ojo-chan. That was not much of a preview. It would be embarrassing when we met again. Mata atta toki ni hazukashii kara ne. Interesting title. Not quite sure what to make of that. I'd assume Frieren meeting someone is whatever references, but anyway, yeah, that was the 27th episode of Sousou no Frieren. And this episode threw me for a loop a little bit, right? And I'm just gonna call her Blonde Elf because that works better for me. So yeah, early on we had a little bit of Frieren focus, right? Like, because she first talks to Stark, but there actually ended up being a lot less focus on Stark than I was expecting. Really, he didn't play much of a role at all, just kind of someone for Farron's event too. You know, narratively, so that we kind of know what's going on, the full picture, because we were going to get that from Frieren, right? Frieren's just going to do her thing where she's like minimalistically, emotionlessly just trying to get the staff fixed, and without the extra context that Farron venting to start gave us, wouldn't have as much meaning behind it. You know, we wouldn't be as invested. So I think that was the only real purpose that served. Otherwise, Stark didn't get to do too much. So we had Frieren kind of go on a bit of a quest to get it fixed because it's an important staff. Like, generally, you would just throw it away, get a new one, but it's got that sentimental value, right? So can't just do that. And once Frieren was kind of made to understand that, you know, made aware of that, she tried to right the wrong and get it all fixed, and she did. You know, she came to the right guy, gave it up, you know, Farron got it back all fixed, and she was clearly very appreciative of it. So that was a nice little subplot in the episode. Not too much to say about it, but I did like it. We also had a very brief scene with Kanda and Luina, which I like that a lot. You know, Luina-chan, should I pat your head? Which she didn't give an answer to. I'm going to play the scene again on my end. She kind of blinked once or twice, got up, moved towards her, which was good because, like, yeah, Kanda immediately gets into a defensive stance, which makes a lot of sense because they've had a lot of physical interactions, most of them violent, right? We do like the wrestling moves Luina does to Kanda, so, and she said something that, you know, depending on her mood, might piss her off, but no, luckily it was a bit of a false alarm there. So she just kind of moves closer because her positioning is like exactly the same. It's just closer to Kanda, so she's within a head patting distance, right? Within an arm distance. And what does she say when she Hayaku Shiro? Basically, technically didn't say yes, but like made it as clear as she could without straight up saying yes, please do it, you know. And just like that, we got the head pat. So not a super important scene, but I really liked it. Okay. It didn't actually register with me the first time we saw the bag that Frieren was holding, because it looked like I don't want to say wheat, but like like bushels of something. I don't know. Like she was grocery shopping. It did not register with me that that was pieces of Farron's staff at the first time, but second time it did when she actually went to the shop to get it repaired. She was in that scene. She didn't really do much except for try to share her food. But yeah, luckily she got it all fixed up. Okay, do I have anything else to say about this scene? I don't think so. Just the nighttime scene where she tucks in Farron. Very cute, very nice. Really kind of made Farron think about it a little bit. Like she might get mad at Frieren sometimes, often because she doesn't quite, you know, she doesn't quite have that. What's the best way to describe this? What's an accurate way to describe this that doesn't sound offensive? You know, like social cue, emotional empathy kind of stuff. Like she struggles with it, so once in a while you kind of have to remind yourself about that and try not to be too harsh with them. And when you do see that they are making the effort to try to help, you know, like you, you take a step take a step back and just forgive them and just appreciate them being there and all that. feel like I could have articulated that better, but hopefully I got my point across. We also had a little bit of focus on our blonde elf girl, right? She comments on the one dude about seeing the fluctuations of Frieren's mana, which is a big deal to her, definitely. Like, she's almost using that as a very important metric to, evaluate various mages. So when Frieren showcased that she can see the fluctuations, really made an impression on her. But they definitely talked a lot about that, how difficult it is, how inefficient trying to train for that is, but definitely a lot of emphasis on it. And Frieren just knowing was great because she's obviously known Blonde Elf a long time, so she went into this pretty much knowing how it would go once she realized she was the proctor. Like I felt so bad for Kana, whatever the heck her name is, when she walked in and she just tells her fail. I don't think she even looked at her when she said it. Like, and after she did it the first time, you knew she was just gonna keep doing it, and she did. And even got to Frieren. She took a little bit longer before she told her she failed, but said it all the same, which it triggered me. It definitely triggered me because Frieren is an incredibly powerful mage, probably more powerful than most people that call themselves first class mages in this world. She definitely deserves it, but she didn't get it because she's a bitch. That's no, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Just because just her unique criteria. I don't know how you want to describe that, but basically it was a no-go. Yeah, and it upset me. I know it's her decision in the end, but it still upset me. But, like, at least Frieren got it. That's the important thing, right? And narratively, it kind of makes sense. Like, we never really needed them both to become first-class mages. We just kind of had Frieren participate so she could, be relevant in the show. Like, do the same things as Frieren, like, be involved with things, right? Like, there's never that same necessity for her to pass, so I get it, but, like, I hate it. I just wanted her to pass. Like, she was so powerful that the final boss of that dungeon ended up being a copy of her, and still considered not worthy to pass. It bothers me, but I'll try to move on now. But, yeah, Frieren knew how it would go. She coached her. We got a little bit of a backstory on how exactly Himmel met Frieren back when he was a young lad and just got lost, right? And Frieren didn't even, at no point did Frieren's face in that scene look like sympathetic or worried or panicky or anything like that, really. Just like, oh, there's a kid here. I guess that's a thing, right? So she pointed where he should go and made some flowers. Like, it wasn't a lot, really, but at the same time, it made a very big difference in his life. But for her, it was just a Tuesday. So that was a nice little scene we got there, too. I'm glad you have gotten it, because clearly Himmel really liked Frieren more than the rest of the gang. Like, we're all friends here, but he was like, marry me, waifu here, liking Frieren. So having a little bit of extra there kind of added some more context to it, so I really appreciate getting that. And luckily, Frieren did not let Blonde Elf steal her away. Because I was a little bit worried for a second. Not like super worried because they got a strong bond. Like, she's not going to steal her away that easily, but still, I made me a little bit nervous. Especially if she was going to, like, dangle the promotion as bait for it, like, oh, you don't want to sleep with me? Well, I guess I'll just give this job to someone else, just as a bit of a kind of comparison, right? Similar idea, but the implication and all that. But well, luckily she was able to get it. And yeah, I think that's about all to say on the episode, except for the fact I feel a little bit silly now because we saw the second test, and in my head I'm like, third test probably be just as long, maybe longer. So no way we could do that in season 1, and then they just finish it up in one episode. Made me feel a little bit silly, but it's fine. It's all wrapped up. We have one more episode just to chill and relax, maybe set up some things for season 2, and then season 2, which not quite sure what we're gonna do with season 2. Like, I know we haven't completed our overall goal just yet, but I kind of wonder how season 2 is gonna go. So yeah, that's about all I had to say on the episode. I think that's probably long enough. So yeah, thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.